What did you think of Mikey Garcia's fight, man?
Oh man, I love Mikey. I've watched him a lot. I've always respected his skill set, but man, he really looked like a real technician tonight, man. And you know, he frustrated CD. I mean, you know, he frustrated him, and he's a technician, man. I think honestly, you got to put him up there in the top 3 featherweights in the world, if not 1 and 2, man. I mean, he looks really good.
What do you think about? He called out Gamboa. What do you think of that fight?
That's a good fight. That's a really good fight, and actually, I give him the edge. I think, obviously, Gamboa is a good, strong guy, but, you know, he's shown to have a little bit of a questionable chin, and, you know, he gets dropped by a lot of lesser guys, but I think if Mikey Garcia hurts Yuriorkis Gamboa, he's in real trouble. But, again, that's a great fight right there, but I think that's you know, I think he has every right to call him out, man. He just beat the toughest guy at 126 pounds.
What about Gabriel Rosado? He got stopped by Golovkin. I mean, what did you think of that one?
Well, first off, he showed a lot of guts, and he was. I mean, I was up. You know, I was up in camp with Mercito up there with Abel and Gennady, and I got a chance to really meet Gennady and watch how those guys work. And I mean, Rosado's a real tough guy, man. And but he was in over his head. You know, Gennady's just such a strong middleweight. Even at super middleweight, I think he's a real strong force to be reckoned with. So I give a lot of credit to his corner, man. They did the right thing. You know, his trainer's a real smart dude, and you know, he'll live to fight another day. But I think Gennady Golovkin it's kind of hard to show exactly what he's got, because you really need to put a real tough guy in front of him, man. But you know, my hats off to him, man. I think it was, you know, he just showed, you know, he made a good tough fighter look pretty average.
Got you, man. And as far as Mercito, just how was the loss? I mean, how kind of was it heartbreaking for you seeing the Vazquez fight the way it played out?
Well, it was heartbreaking for me in the sense that we worked so long together, and you know, for these last 3 years for this one particular night, and it was I felt bad for him because obviously his whole entire country was watching him, but it was heartbreaking for me too, because I really felt like, you know, whatever he was feeling at that time, it wasn't so much that he lost to a real tough guy, but it was in a manner that he lost that really disappointed me. You never know what's going through a guy's head, but when you see a guy that you've worked with for that long kind of shut it down and reside to just, you know, not fighting, it's puzzling. So, you know, it's you know, I can only imagine what he's thinking. You know, like we've only talked briefly. I like to give guys their space because, you know, he's got to endure the criticism as well as I do. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you know, I'm still trying to put it together. I think Mercito is still a really great, talented kid, and I got a lot of love for him, you know. You know, I'm just giving him his space right now, and you know, I'm hoping he comes back with the fire that he had when I met him. You know, because I still think he can do a lot of good things, you know, in boxing.
All right.